Hey everybody, it's SK again. In the last episode, we got a bombshell of a bit of information, courtesy of Eshin Tarl, the Duke Vicarious of Juno, or Hueno? I always assumed it was Juno, but maybe it's Hueno now. I don't even know. I don't know, man. Words are hard. But either way, it turns out she either knew about or orchestrated the attack on Prish that had the little amulet stolen, thereby allowing her to speak with Celteus, our albino boy. Which means that she kind of knows what's... Wait a minute. And now that I've said that out loud, I've now come to the realization that if she knows what he's thinking, she can peer into his mind and stuff. Why is she letting all of this stuff happen? Why is she letting him kind of wander around unfocused? I'm kind of... Okay, now I have just given myself new revelations, and now I'm curious. Next to the wall near the entrance to town, behind Asia, is a... Wait, what? Enter Battalion Downs from Upper Juno. Next to the wall near the entrance to town, behind Achaea. Oh, hey, how's it going? Chickadee. Oh, the NPC that I've literally never paid attention to. For even a moment of my time in the game. Okay, there is a question mark. Question mark, let's go. Check it for a cutscene. Sparklies. You will not find anything of interest here, Naranai. Hey, Wolfgang, what's up? Are you a relative to the Derplander from Final Fantasy XIV? This place. A long time ago in Juno, there were these two boys, the best of friends, always sticking their noses in a place they did not belong, fighting, getting into trouble. One day, the boys found a shard of blue glass. There's nothing special about it. It was probably just a broken bottle from one of the local pubs. However, to these boys, it was the most fabulous treasure. Looking through that glass allowed the boys to see the world in a different light. It made the town new and exciting. The two would spend hours arguing over who was to use it next. Oh, don't get me, like, them words. Wolfgang and Aldo, right? But in time, the buildings and the bridges began to bore them, and one day, the boys decided that they would defy their father's warnings and sneak out of the skitty gates just to have a look at the rest of the world. Backstory exposition. For a member of the Ducal Guard, coming this far is a simple task. But for two young boys who had never ventured beyond the borders of their hometown, the little journey was a grand adventure. And on that journey, they brought their treasure. By the way, can I just talk about how much I love the music in this game? It's so good. Weird zoom out effect, but okay. And when they gazed into the towering duchy through the soft blue glass, they realized the strength, the beauty, and the grandeur that was Juno. They were awestruck by the sight of their hometown. The excitement they felt by watching Juno from that spot drew them back here numerous times. However, one day, one of the boys said a strange thing. Juno's amazing whether you look at it through the glass or not. Hey! Monbaro. It has been a long time since we both visited this place. Look at the city. It's just as beautiful today as it was when we were boys, wouldn't you say, Wolf? Why have you come here, Monbaro? I've been so busy lately. I just thought I would come here to rest a spell. Why are you here? I was just patrolling the area. I see. Ellipsis. Wolfgang. Hmm? You know the glass is mine. What? Don't you remember when we buried it? You said the treasure's yours. I don't need it anymore. I never said such a thing. Where's your proof? Do you have it in writing? Huh? I don't see any signatures. Yeah, no, that definitely sounds like... No, that definitely sounds like childhood friends. I don't see a signature on shit. It ain't yours, fuck you. Some things never change, do they, Wolf? If you want it, it's yours. The shard should still be right where we buried it. No. That treasure was neither mine nor yours. It was ours. Wolf? The true reason I came here was to bury the glass. I guess I never told you that I dug it up and kept it in my room. Wow, what a dick move. Okay. Recently, I seem to have lost sight of what I truly need to protect in this world. When I was a boy, staring at the duchy from this hill, I thought I had finally realized what my father was risking his life to protect. Coming here today reminded me of that. The cutscenes in this game were really ahead of their time. And I'm, in all sincerity, this is really high quality stuff for the early 2000s. And I mean, Blizzard does it great as well. Morrowind did pretty cool stuff like that. But I mean, for something that is actually in-game cutscene, just in general as an in-game cutscene, the cinematography is phenomenal. And hopefully I will never again forget. I'll be seeing you, Burrow. Now, where did I put that key? I hope I didn't bury it in my mistake. Oh well. What is another slap on the wrist and a cut and pay? I have a successful doctor friend to buy all the rounds next time we go to the pub. And who would that happen to be? I guess I was right. My old friend hasn't changed a bit. Oh, never mind. If I were you, I'd see what the captain is buried over there. I have a feeling it is something that may be of useful to you in your quest. But I request that you leave that other treasure where it rests. Allow the memories of two young boys to live on, even if it's just for a little while longer. Like, aww. Backstory. Aw. Click the thingy. Click the thingy. Something is buried underneath a piece of light blue glass. You leave the glass where it is. Good. Good player character. Alrighty, cool. Alright, that was... I mean, that was technically exposition, sort of. But I can really appreciate that little bit of character development. That's cool to see. You know, that Wolfgang is not just a total asshat, that he has a good heart. I like that. Character development. Character development in my RPGs? But? What? Okay, so now I go to Delkfoot's Tower. Okay, first floor, Delkfoot's Tower. Give me your shiny home points. There we go. Travel to another home point. Original location. Next page. Island. Yes, please and thank you. It's not exactly straight up Delkfoot's Tower, but I think Upper Delkfoot actually takes me to the top floor. I mean, I could go down to the bottom floor, but I'm lazy. That's not the button I wanted to press. Stop being a dick. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Mom. Mommy. Mom. Mommy. Mommy. There we go. What the hell? Draw distance set. Hi. Hey guys. So we got some things to discuss here. I'm sure you've noticed some things are different, but we'll get things set up and we'll walk and talk as we go here. So you remember a couple of episodes ago when I was farming an old Tumuvopolis, I accidentally oopsied and turned off my recording because my controller died and I had somehow managed to hit the buttons I needed to hit in order to stop and start the recording and was like, LOL, oops, I didn't realize I'd hit the recording. Let me change the keybind so that way I won't do that again. Well, apparently, past Esgate in her infinite wisdom decided to keybind those to 9 and 0. Not even number pad 9 and 0, just 9 and 0. Because, like, when do I ever talk in this game? Why would I ever do that? Well, apparently, in my infinite wisdom, while messing around with the draw distance setting, because I guess I could for whatever reason. Yeah, I turned off the recording and didn't notice that I had turned off the recording until about 25 minutes later after getting most of the cutscenes for this particular quest done. And I was like, why is this only 8 minutes oh no. So I decided to dust off my Elven character that I had not played since before starting this YouTube series, with the odd exception of every once in a while I would hop on for maybe 15 minutes or so. And even then I didn't really pay for it. I was just, you know, hopping on, or that's, excuse me, I didn't typically pay for it. I would hop on. I would pay for it, hop on for like 15 minutes, and then was like, this is stupid, why am I paying for this character? And then just deactivate her for a while. So I dusted off this character so I could go ahead and recapture that footage. Now, your next question is probably, you had another character that was into COP missions? And the answer to that question is no. No, I did not. So I've spent the better part of a day and a half getting this character grinded back up. And let me make sure, actually, alleyway. I want to make sure that these are unloaded. Okay, that is not loaded. Okay, I already have Eternity unloaded too. Because unfortunately, I had forgotten just how long the COP quests were, so I had to, well, I didn't have to, in the strictest sense. I ended up loading Fast CS and Eternity just to make that a little bit faster. I also had to redo that awful, awful, awful quest in freaking Ottawa Chasm with the stupid mountain, and I just wanted to die, but damn it, I am, ow, why did I do that? That was stupid. I am dedicated to the cause, damn it. So I have spent the past couple of days grinding her back to this point so I could continue on to these cutscenes and actually capture the footage. And the next question after that is, hey, why does your UI look different? Everything is smaller. Well, that's because in reality, it's been closer to about a week and a half since I started that video, or the first part of this video, because after grinding that, I decided to make a really stupid financial decision, and I purchased a computer that had a 5900X and a 3070, and basically equal, if not better, stats than the computer I already had, because it was literally cheaper to buy a full top-of-the-line computer than it was to just upgrade the CPU and GPU. And I'm going to be honest with you, the CPU and GPU I have are 3700X and a 1080 Ti. They're no slouch. They can do 4K recording no problem in the strictest sense. So yeah, again, stupid financial decision, but hey, I can always sell the computer that I have for, at this point, probably about $1,500, so we're good. Either way, let's open up the door. Let's have this guy spawn. And to put you in a little bit of inside baseball story goodness, this is actually not the first time I've done this with this character. This is not the first time I've even recorded this particular part and told this story with this character. The problem is, the last time I did this, I was like, lol, I'm just gonna click this and we're gonna go on to the cutscene. Forgot this dude spawned, and because, as you can see, this girl is not a level 99, she's a level 86 red mage, I didn't have anything spawned, I didn't have any buffs on, and I got my ass destroyed by this idol. So we're back, and this time I have my trusts here to carry me because I'm bad and I feel bad. And I mean, to be fair, like, also I actually put gear on her this time. Okay, when did I do that? Because the last time I remember leveling this character, she just had the AF1 gear, and that was it, because I had no desire to well, not no desire, I just didn't see the point of leveling her when I could be leveling literally anything else. So let's disorder this Astral Isle, and let's go back to the storyline, which at this point, on the plus side, I've already forgotten what the cutscene really entails, so it's going to be brand new again, sorta. That's probably not a good sign for me, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Alrighty, so here we go. Ashtra! Where did you get that key? I found it underneath a broken bottle. You know, the usual. The captain of the Ducal Guard. Well, well, well. Of course it's Nagbalata. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Excellent timing. Great minds think alike, wouldn't you say, Ashthra and Tenzen? Yes, those are in fact our names. I never thought I would be able to oh, excuse me. I never thought it would be the two who... Oh, excuse me. Words? Hold on. I haven't had any caffeine yet, so... I never thought it would be you two who helped me. I mean, why wouldn't it be us two? We've been doing it this entire time because we're literally the helpful idiots. I, too, have some very important business on the other side of that door. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you do. You asshat. Ah, what a grand sight. Oh, I'm gonna cough, and that's gonna be highly unfortunate. Oh, that was good times. Ooh, clears out the sinuses in all the wrong ways. The 5 mother crystals. It is this contraption that protects them as they slumber beneath Vanadil. Protects them? So that is the purpose of this tower? Exactly. The 5 crystals are connected by the 5 crystal lines that all converge on this very place. For many centuries, we have monitored the lines, protected the radiance of the crystals. However, when the Worm King, Bahamut, arrived, the 5 crystal lines began acting strangely. We could no longer control them. That's not, if you're controlling them, that's not protecting them. You know that's not the, you know controlling and protecting aren't the same thing, right? There's the sentence I was looking for. And then came Celteus. He came here? Sir Nagmalata, are you saying that the boy came here via the crystal line? Which means, by traveling back through the line, he can... Exactly. He can reach the 5th crystal. However, it is not as easy as you may think. The lines were not built as a path for men. Oh god. Of all times, I have to get a coughing fit going on now, but you know, that's fine. That's how these things roll, and god damn it, I'm not doing this on a third character, so we are cutting and running with this. They were built to gather the light of the mother crystals. The true reason Celteus was able to enter this place was because he was aided by a guardian of the crystals, a terrestrial avatar. A terrestrial avatar? You know, I'm remembering this is how anime works. It's everything being exposition, reinstatement of the exposition, more exposition, reinstatement of the first and second bit of exposition, rinse and repeat, and talking heads for days. Good time to have allergies. It is all clear now. Phoenix led me to this place to show me the way to this capital, the celestial capital of Alteu. Phoenix led you here? That is truly unfortunate. If this only had happened before Soja was reactivated. Reactivated? What do you mean by that, Nagmalata? The ruins of Soja were once the homes of my Kulu brothers and sisters. However, at the onset of the Kulu War with the Xylart, the terrestrial avatars lent us their power and helped us transform the area into an impenetrable stronghold. And deep below the ruins is a device that blocks the flow of energy through the crystal line. Esha Tarl has repaired that device. Repaired it? Why would she do such a thing? I no longer know what the society is planning. That is why I came here, to find out their true intentions. Are you surprised? I guess that to you, we ancients, Kulu and Xylart, are all the same. Racism! However, that could not be further from the truth. The Xylart were blessed with the ability to subliminally communicate with all those around them. They possessed the whisper of the soul. It was this ability that made the bonds between them unbreakable. However, there were those that were born without the whisper, the Kulu. My people were destined from birth to sit outside the bonds of the Celestian community. But we bystanders were able to ascertain the truth, and it was this that helped us survive the Crusades of 10,000 years ago. Crusades, huh? The Xylart, the terrestrial avatars, Celteus. Once again, their sins will deface Vanadil and undermine her children. That is terrible! If you know of such a battle brewing, why do you not attempt to stop it? Why must we fight the avatars? Why must we fight the avatars? Such a battle would be meaningless. Our true enemies are the emptiness and the evil boy that is spreading it. Ah. Is that what you have to say? Tenzen, when are you going to stop being led around on a leash like a measly dog? When are you going to see that the terrestrial avatars, what the terrestrial avatars really want? Listen, I told you this once before. Celteus is nothing but a traitor. 10,000 years ago, he prevented the Xylart from attaining what they desired. Now he is simply attempting the same thing. The records stored in this crystal line the records stored in the crystal line observation equipment have shown me the reason why Celteus traveled to the mother crystals. By touching the shards, he is able to drain their light, their power. The crystal's power? Okay. To accomplish our task, we had to gather the power of the crystals and fuse it into one. And to do that, we needed to repair and revive the Xylatian machines that were damaged in the accident that occurred 10,000 years ago. With the machines working again, we were able to slowly draw the light of the crystals. When he realized he could not single-handedly take on the whole nation of Juno, he turned on the crystals instead. And when he laid his hands upon them, their power flowed from the fastest like water rushing down a broken dam. The sudden loss of power resulted in the disruption in the space surrounding the crystals. Without the life-giving light of the crystals shining upon it, the space became overwhelmed with darkness, the emptiness. Exposition! But Celteus first appeared in Vanadil the same time as Bahamut. In my home nation, there were many reports of the emptiness eating its way through the land long before Bahamut even arrived. Wait, you just said that you were slowly draining the light of the crystals. That would mean that the cause of the emptiness in the east is you, the Xylart. I was beginning to wonder when you would realize that, Tenzen. But don't misunderstand us. It was never our intention to harm Vanadil with the emptiness. While we lay in slumber for the past 10,000 years, things changed. The crystals changed. Especially the fifth crystal deep below Altair. When the celestial capital was destroyed and sunk to the bottom of the sea, the crystal was damaged. The data that it returns is very odd indeed. It's at the bottom of a freaking ocean, you moron. Of course it's going to be a little bit weird. You numbnut. However, you need not worry. Once the Gate of the Gods is opened, the crystals will return to their former state. And once they do, the emptiness will disappear in the crystal's radiance, and the Xylart will have accomplished their dream. Only the wretched terrestrial avatars stand in our way. That is enough. Before I slice you in two, I will give you the opportunity to recall the words of Diabolos. Wake up. We're all bound by marionettes by the chains of Promethea. When the gates of paradise open, our world will be no more. But an end always comes with a new beginning. Tenzen, have you asked your precious phoenix what actually happens when our world is no more? What do you mean? Yes, the world we live in now is nothing but an illusion. Oh my god, this is the Matrix. Did I have that reaction last time, I wonder? Compared to paradise, Vanadil is a cesspool festering with pain and suffering, lost hopes and dreams. Strict values waver in the midst of uncertainty, while you pilfer your precious time struggling to recognize the truths you peer back at you through the darkness. You are inclined to search aimlessly for hints of who you truly are, though you rarely discover them, and it is this failure that ultimately forces you to tread a vague path through your miserable lives. Even confessions of the soul result in disagreement and inconsistency, thrusting your pitiful masses into utter chaos. It is this chaos that breeds evil, an evil that propels you into justifying deeds of malevolence to maintain your false sense of purity. You were born into this world and the only world you know. That is why you fear its end. You fear it and you fight it. The terrestrial avatars recognize this characteristic of your people and have used it to their advantage. Why? Have you ever wondered why the terrestrial avatars are named so? It is because they, too, were born on Vanadil. If Vanadil returns to paradise, there will be nothing but mere animals. But you people are nothing but puppets, your strings tied to the fingers of the terrestrial avatars destined to live a life of slavery. Why not open your eyes to the truth? Now that you realize your true enemies are avatars who claim to protect you, your journey through the darkness is over. You can leave the rest to me. I shall change your destinies. Bah! Exclamation point. Bah indeed. The light Celteus has gathered from the mother crystals. If the celestial capital of Altair still does exist, then the Xylat's plan is... The monitoring device will inform me... This monitoring device will inform me of the crystal's memories. The memories will guide me. Let your memories show me the truth I seek. Oh yeah, just inject somebody else's memories into your brain. That seems like a good idea. Can't possibly go wrong in any way, shape, or form. Not even remotely. Oh god, cough coming on. Nom nom. Tastes like chicken. Hello, Eshantarl. Eshantarl. Still not sure how to pronounce half these damn names. Miss Juno lady. Excuse me? I'm only receiving partial data. There's still too much interference coming from the fifth crystal. But that image, I've seen it somewhere before. It was the Chamber of Eventide. That was Eshantarl. Yes, it's all clear now. Cool. Could you let me in on that noise? Because I am confused. Well, Tenzen's world has just been shattered. Could it be? Nagmalata said that the terrestrial avatars are using us to prevent people from waking up and realizing the truth. But if that is true, the people who gave their lives for this flame, Phoenix, answer me! To grant you this form, lives were lost, villages destroyed. Oh, that's fucking rough. Damn. Okay, blood for the blood god. The lifeblood you drank from my people, was it not to save Vanadil? Was it not to breathe hope back into her children? Pretty sure he didn't get an answer he liked. And once again, you tell me to visit Fenrir. Where? The southern tower of Soja? Is that all? We shall see what truths the final avatars present us with. We shall see if this simply being made of... Excuse me. We shall see if we are simply being made fools of. Okie dokie then. So yay! I've completed the cutscene and I even have it in recording form. Wonderful. Now after that, good lord, that was actually a 15-minute cutscene. Holy crap. Oh, it's good times. Okay, so after that, head to the tower at H10 and Bucidine Glacier and into Soja for a cutscene. Make sure you have yada 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 yada. Unless you're high enough you want to fight your way through. So regardless of level, I need to sneak my ass way through. Wait. I need to sneak my way through. I don't, okay. You know what? I haven't had caffeine yet. For some reason I got a cough. I feel like I have an entirely too existy lump of hair in the back of my throat, like I'm a freaking cat, so we're gonna make do. We're gonna make it work. One way or another. Luckily enough, I have, not sleep, I have silent and... What is it? No, words. Where are they? I have invisible and sneak. There we go. I've got invisible and sneak on this character, so I don't have to worry about fighting my way through. I can actually just scooch my way on through as a little level 86 red mage, black mage that I haven't played in any meaningful fashion since 2016. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Bucidine Glacier. Survival guide. Okay, teleportation assistance. Let's go. Bucidine Glacier. That's not Bucidine Glacier. Ado, Tarangi Canyon. There we are. Hey, Mog tablets have been found. I have no idea what that means, but let's go. Okay, let's see what we got. I am going to accidentally unplug my fucking computer by put up here one day. I can already tell. Alright, so I need to go to H10. So guys, feel free to let me know if the visuals look better or worse. I'm still recording this in 1080p, but I am actually downscaling it from 4K. H10. Oh, you're like way the butts over here. Okay, so how the fuck? I kind of wish that giant circle wasn't there so I could figure out how the fuck to get there. Head to the tower at H10 and Bucidine Glacier. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Yeah, no, it's that one that's... Okay, well. But yeah, feel free to let me know how the visuals look. I think they should be okay. I have, in this past few days, tested all of this extensively. Because I wanted to actually see, one, if it was even possible. What I have found will surprise you. Number 13 will blow your mind, but... what I have learned is that my old computer, i.e. the 1080 Ti... The 1080 Ti was an incredibly good GPU for its time. I don't think NVIDIA, or AMD for that matter, is ever going to make a GPU that has such staying power as something like a 1080 Ti, because it's holding its own. I mean, being real with you, I see a difference in the CPU performance, such that when I was trying to render something, the 5900X is just chewing through everything, where the 3700X is still doing admirably, but, you know, it's 8 cores versus 12. So... So, invariably, the CPU is going to be better, but in terms of, like, GPU performance, I'm not saying that the 3070 is by any means worse. I mean, it's freaking 3070. This card is a chunky boy. It's triple cards. It's just very heavy looking. I didn't even try taking it out, but it just looks heavy in the case itself. You know, but the 1080 Ti is punching way above its weight class in terms of that. Because after I got everything sorted out on here... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But after all of that, testing it out on here, I then tested it out. Am I going the right way? Hope so. I cannot tell. How the hell? Well, we're just gonna keep going and see what happens. But after getting everything kind of set up on this computer, I then tried out the same settings on my old computer, again, with the 3700X and the 1080 Ti, and I realized that it's actually doing the same thing. It's on a 4K TV versus, you know, a 4K monitor, but it's doing what it needs to do. It's definitely holding its own. Doing, I mean, pretty much pound for pound, I'm not really seeing any differences in terms of how much it can hold in terms of overall recording power, if that makes sense. But, okay, hang on a sec. Okay, that was a lot of fun. That hurt. That actively hurt my soul. Ow. I was not trying to cough that hard. I think I just pulled something. Like, legitimately, I think I just pulled something. Holy shit, that hurt. Oh, that actually is the... Wait, what? Oh, okay, I see what I'm supposed to do now. Okay. I mean, granted, the little white dot thing is in the way, but at the same time, even without it being in the way, it probably would have taken me a moment to understand just what the shit I'm looking at, because Final Fantasy XI maps are stupid. But I have to go down here and then go through the windy towers of toweriness and stuffs and things. But the 1080 Ti held its own remarkably well. It was doing pretty much the same thing that the 3070 here is doing in terms of 4K recording. Admittedly, Final Fantasy XIV, it just does not like being recorded in 4K, just carte blanche. Like, even on the 3070, it doesn't really like being recorded in 4K, at least at max settings. I had to turn it down from max settings, which I can comfortably do at 1440p, and it feels really weird to say I was recording a windowed session of something in 1440p. My brain just can't parse that right now. But aside from Final Fantasy XIV's shenaniganry, it can do pretty much anything else at 4K, and I'm really impressed. And it's one of those, if I had realized that before making said stupid purchase of buying a $2,400 computer because I'm dumb, and I considered it an investment, I could just sell the old one and make most of that money back, so realistically I'm probably only spent like $700 maybe, I'm hoping. Don't look at me like that. But all I'm saying is the 1080 Ti is a beastly freaking GPU. That's all I'm saying. Ashtra. By the way, that is how you pronounce this character's name. I am truly sorry. You did not have to come. I mean, you literally just said you're going to... Okay, it's fine. It is my fault that you have become a tool of the terrestrial avatars. The Phoenix Flame has confirmed what Nagmalada said. When the gates of paradise open, the terrestrial avatars were to return to their original form, mere beasts. The slumbering gods will awake, and the Vanadil we know will be transformed into a paradise blessed with their glory. However, with their awakening, the Lord of Chaos shall also return. Whether this is good or bad, not even Phoenix knows. What the hell is... God, this is so fraud. Issue. I just want to complete the free quest, man. I just want to record quest and make amusing commentary as it happens. Wants to conspire against me. I know it's not actually a conspiracy, don't worry, I'm not having some sort of like paranoid breakdown or whatever, but I'm just saying, and that next today, man, what the butt muffins? Okay, let's try this one more time. Can I put my leg here without it? Oh god, please don't, oh thank god. For half a second I thought I kicked out the power cord and I would have been incredibly sad. But either way, whether this is good or bad, not even Phoenix knows. Not even Phoenix knows. And so countless lives were lost in my country in the Far East. The Phoenix Blade was forged from the flames of resurrection, the flames left by Phoenix. Its sole purpose, to destroy the emptiness. However, it lacked the power to fulfill that mission. It required a strength only obtained by taking innocent lives. That is fucking harsh, dude. That should have been your first clue that maybe something was wrong. The number of people who were ultimately sacrificed is unspeakable. Bandits and criminals were the first to be taken. Soon villages that could not pay their tributes began offering sacrifices in place of money or crops. Finally, the lives of those who had fallen into the slumber of the emptiness were taken as they slept, unaware of the fate that they had befallen them. To you, the tactics chosen by my country may sound barbaric. It's because it is. Totally because it is. However, my people realize that this is only part of their destiny. They accept their deaths in exchange to prevent the deaths of others. They know that with their passing, they will have protected the world of their children and their grandchildren will inherit. Except that they're wrong, yo! Ashthra, my country has entrusted me with a great task, and I am here to fulfill it. One aspect of that task is to protect the Phoenix Blade with my life. I must follow my orders at any cost, and that is why I need you to promise me. If Phoenix leads me down a path that defies the will and morality of men, then you will do what is right for this world. Oh, fuck. Okay. Basically saying, like, if Phoenix tells me to do something evil, kill my punk ass, because this is not, like, I have to, my country, right or wrong, I have to follow my orders, so if my orders are to kill you, kill me. Now I must continue. It is said that deep within this tower, the power of Fenrir sleeps, and one can speak with the Avatar if his power is released. I can only pray my spirit remains as strong as yours. Well then. Okay then. That sounds like it's a whole rip-roaring good time. Where are my trusts? There are my trusts. There are a few walls in here that can be confusing. Walk around the outer perimeter of the map until you're... Oh, Lord Almighty. What the fuck is this? Okay, what? Oh shit, I didn't realize I actually hit my microphone. Alright, so I was muted, it's cool. I was talking about random shit and then confused as to why my trust stopped scanning. It's because I started the scan before, etc, etc. I basically canceled the macro and all that good stuff. Quiet. Alright, so sneak and invisible, go go. It's a good thing maybe that... Sorry, I'm really sorry for the sounds, I do apologize. I promise I didn't sound like this yesterday when I wanted to start recording this, but I was like, you know what, it's late, I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna get up in the morning and then take care of it then. But damn it, come hell or high water, I am freaking doing this. Damn it. I'm getting this video done, so help me God. There are a few ways here that can be confusing. Walk around the outer perimeter of the map until you're almost back to where you started, I-8. Head west through the wall and drop through a hole in the floor. What the fuck are they talking about? What? So I-8. Okay, so I need to get to the hole in that bottom McDoodly-doo. Got it. Excuse me? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry, screen? Could you not do that? No, I do not want a panty shot of my character as I'm going up the stairs. Could you please not do that, game? A translucent panty shot at that. Like, come on, man. I will say, I've forgotten how cool the Red Mage AF gear is. And even though I'm basically back to largely complete the Rhapsodies of Vanadil storyline, part of me wants to unlock the other jobs and get the AF gear for Nair and I. If for nothing else than because... You know, it's cool looking, and it's there, and I may as well, but I don't want to go down the sad face rabbit hole where this game sucks out my life, because, man, I ain't got that kind of time. I have tried to do the old school, you know, 2005 era of Final Fantasy goodness via private servers and stuff like that, and grats to people who enjoy it. Like, by all means, if you like it, then go for it. I am very happy for you. Oh... It's a one-way wall. Okay, I get it now. Sense has been made. Where the fuck am I now? Okay. Well, exit the room to the south, follow the hallway. Follow the hallway and enter the room to the north at the end of the hallway. What? One-way doors, man. Invisible walls and shit. Well, I guess I'm going here. Take the elevator down to the Avatar Gate for a cutscene. And then talk to Sid to finish this path. Wonderful. Where are my other two people? I mean, I don't think it matters. But where are my people? They're just stuck behind a wall somewhere and they're like, hey guys! Hey guys! Oops. That's not the button I wanted to press. There we go. Like, can somebody find me? There's a wall here that wasn't here before. I'm getting hungry and I have to use the bathroom. Okay, clear throat time. Excuse me. I will say though, 4K graphics, the HD graphics pack, and me spending the better part of an hour plus trying to get the freaking bar filler add-on to move where I want it to move. Oh god, my shoulder just popped and it hurt, but it felt so good. It looks good, is what I'm trying to say, is that the game... Again, I really can't stress this enough. The game's graphics hold up surprisingly well, especially if you just do like the HD texture pack. I am Fenrir. Though I am no longer of body, my spirit continues to roam the heavens. However, my strength has begun to fade, as do stars come morn. O guardian of the moon, my name is Tenzen. I have come from a land far to the east, the blade born of a phoenix at my side. Great misfortune has befallen Vanadil. The 4 mother crystals have lost their power and are overtaken by the emptiness. Vanadil trembles at the arrival of the Keeper of the Apocalypse. To save our world, we require your strength and your wisdom. Can you offer us your assistance? So you still choose the path, to live and die with the children of the dawn. The path of the terrestrial avatars. The path of the people. I apologize, but I do not quite understand what you were trying to tell us. The memories of 10,000 years ago, they will guide you. Witness the vows of the ancient times, the decisions made before I fade into the morning sky. I am confuzzulated, and I'm really hoping the mute thing isn't incredibly loud, because the button does the clicky thing. That was a sentence, I swear. Where are we? Could this be Fenrir's vision? You're just floating in Saruta Baruta, you know, how things go. As you do. If we are truly witnessing civilizations past, and those fighting the Fenrir are our ancestors? Listen carefully, people of Vanadil. Though you have accepted Twilight, you still choose to remain in this world. You did not heed our warnings, and now the light of the crystals has begun to fade. Chaos is upon you. There is nothing more we can do for you. We no longer have time for idle chatter. If you wish to remain as you are, leave this place immediately. There is still time before the pact between the terrestrial avatars and Salteus is fulfilled. Go! Live your lives until the flames of your souls have flickered out. Wait, our future is not yet decided. We have come to request of you a new destiny. A new destiny. I shall repeat myself one last time. Your destinies have been recorded in the pages of the universe. The answer given by the mother crystals becomes truth. The memories of the crystal have been uttered. Those words cannot be changed. Yes, we understand. As time passes, the life force that dwells within us all becomes tainted. Darkness is born. And then comes one who harbors that darkness, the Keeper of the Apocalypse, and he will lead us into the Twilight. This destiny is not decided by you and cannot be changed using even the divination power of the stars and moon. It is a given. However, I traveled to my homeland and I spoke with the dying Salteus. And he told me if the Keeper of the Apocalypse is defeated, the pact with the terrestrial avatars will be broken. You are correct. But you can only succeed the first breaking the chains that bind your people. Excuse me, what? Oh, but you can only succeed by first breaking the chains that bind your people. With Salteus gone, Who was there left with the strength, the courage to accomplish that daunting task? Who was there left to bear forth an answer to us, to an answerless riddle? I am left. I have found the answer. Sate has told me that what he is trying to accomplish, because he wished for me to continue in his footsteps. It cannot be. You are the one who escaped from the curse of the emptiness. Even my readings could not predict this crossing of destinies. Wait, what? You who have broken free from the cycle of life. You may be able to watch over the destinies of mankind until the end arrives. But when it does, when the Keeper of the Apocalypse rises up, you will be powerless. And you will witness every man and woman on Vanadil blindly march into a world void of twilight, their arrogance, apathy, cowardice, rage, and envy drawing them deeper and deeper into the darkness. Yes. However, there is still hope. The life force of men is strong. They will persevere along the river of time until an answer is found. Fenrir, guardian of the moon, we await your divination. Tell us the fated era. Tell us the fated land. If we know only when and where the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise forth, we will find a way to defeat him. Mankind will find a way. The fated era. The fated land. The hardships that accompany the destiny you so desire to bear are beyond any you could even imagine. However, this may be the only true form of retribution for your past sins. Are you ready to take upon your back the destiny of all mankind? Then I am not one to stand in your way. Let the moon reading begin. Is he gonna howl? Come on, he's a wolf. He's got to howl. There we go. There's the howly goodness. And so destiny has spoken. That's pretty. And after 10,000 years of sleep, the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise again. In Tevnasia. I knew it. I knew it. It's her. It's the girl. I can't even think of her name right now. Frish. She's the Keeper of the Apocalypse. Ashthra. Could Fenrir's words be the truth or simply some form of trickery? Dude, they're telling you what you want. They're giving you the answers. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't want to hear them. After 10,000 years of sleep, the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise once again in Tevnasia. 10,000 years have passed. Tevnasia. The abhorrent one, but... I must return to Bastok and speak with Lady Ulmia immediately. Yup. So, that's definitely a thing. So, as I mentioned a couple of videos ago, 100% certain, I'm like, I knew it. She's the Keeper of the Apocalypse. She, like, the entire story, they made it seem like, yeah, you know, albino boy, Salteus, there we go, that he was the Keeper of the Apocalypse, that he was the harbinger of end times, yada, yada, yada. But when you saw that cutscene with Diabolos, oh, that's right, I'm in Verlude Gardens. Hold on. Let me go to the Metalworks. But in that cutscene with Diabolos, where he had a sleeping Frish there, and he made a specific point of telling her, he's like, okay, if you want this to end, then you need to be the one to break the pact. When are you going to do it? Or whatever his wording was. He was basically saying, like, hey, you have the power to do this. You have the power to break the pact, so when are you going to do it? She's the Keeper of the Apocalypse. The only way to keep the apocalypse from happening is that she needs to die in order to break the seal, or to break the pact, or whatever. She's got to be the one to do it. Because she's the Keeper of the Apocalypse. She holds the power to let humanity live or die. So if she wants to live, she has to die, is kind of what they're saying. That she actually is the abhorrent one. At least that's what I'm gathering here. Okay, Sid. Give me stories. Give me stories. Oh. It also feels really weird to be playing on an elephant again, I'm going to be honest with you. Their animations are odd. Alright, Sid, what's up? Master Sid, has Lady Ulmia returned? And what of Lady Prish? Whoa, calm down now. Excuse me. Why don't you tell us what happened? I'm definitely going to be taking a break after this video because I need to get my throat sorted out. The terrestrial avatars told you that? It's so hard to believe, but some of the things Nagmalata said do make sense. For example, the recent strange energy readings from the crags. I've studied those as well. But I never imagined that the remnants of the ancients were trying to do something as crazy as that, using the line to converge the energy from all 5 crystals. And ultimately, that concentrated power to open the gates of paradise. I'm not positive, but with that much energy, opening the gates may not be as impossible as it sounds. With all that technology those hooded scientists in Juneau have... But wait a minute. Didn't they already try opening the gate 10,000 years ago and fail miserably? Just look at their capital. It's sunk to the bottom of the sea. Until we find out what this paradise really is, we can't let the Xylar go on doing as they please. That is true. But we first must face the problem that lies before us, the Keeper of the Apocalypse. I was certain that Celteus was the one we were searching for, but after hearing of the testimony of Fenrir, that the Keeper of the Apocalypse would be born unto Tavnasia. Tenzen, according to what you've told me, Prish's treatment of Tavnasia is quite out of the ordinary. Are you trying to say that this is because she is the Keeper? While it pains me to believe so, all the recent events seem to point to that conclusion. I have asked Phoenix numerous times for an answer, but she only replies that she, too, does not know. If it is true, if Prish is the Keeper of the Apocalypse, then there is only one thing I can do. Hold on, Tenzen, we still don't know for sure that she's the one. Yeah, she's a little rude and a little crude and a heck of a lot wilder than I like most of my company. But once you get past that, you realize that she's one of the most honest people you'll ever meet. I couldn't imagine her lying to a soul, let alone be untrue to herself. You can't truly believe that she's inherited the will of Promethea, can you? She kind of communed with, Vanadil Satan, apparently numerous times at this point, so I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility. However, I cannot doubt what I saw. I believe that Fenrir showed me what he did for a reason. It is the sole wish of the terrestrial avatars that keep the gates of paradise closed. Anyone who attempts to open the gates will undoubtedly become their enemy. Perhaps the will of Promethea remains dormant within Lady Prish. Perhaps she simply has not realized that she carries the seed of Twilight. What is up with his hands? I mean, I get it, I've seen people put their hands in their armpits and all that, but that is just like, what? No. He looks like he's asleep. Like, are you okay, Sid? My dude. Have you seen a doctor yet? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's finding Prish. We can decide what to do then, even if that involves... Ashler, I want you to head to Sandoria and check up on Ulmia. It also worries me how we haven't heard anything from Luvaronk as well. I literally came to you and told you what was happening. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Oh! The statements he makes are different based upon which of the 3 paths you take. Okay, because I didn't do, the Luvaronk path. I just straight up started doing Tenzen's path. So I'm assuming this is probably slightly different. Was it different? I'm thinking it was different. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember and it's not working. Whatever. He said he was going to try to gather information at the celestial capital of Altair, but I will travel to Juneau and investigate the situation there. If the Duchy were to find Prish before we do... Farewell, Master Sid. Yeah, no, they'll kill her with no question. Like, not even a moment's hesitation. Oh, we got more cutscene. Goodness. To tell you the truth, I think we may be in way over our heads here. You only notice that now? Up until now, whether it be for science or justice, I've never thought too deeply about what I was getting into. I just took the ball and ran with it as far as I could. But this time, a little voice in the back of my head is telling me that I should be careful. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. It's those ancients that you keep talking about. If they're so rooted firmly... If they're rooted firmly in Juneau, then... Oh my god, words. If they're rooted firmly in Juneau, there may not be anything we can do to pull them out. Fighting worms and beastmen is bad enough. I shudder to think what would happen if the Duchy's army was thrown into the mix. And then there's something else that has been bothering me. This far eastern country that Tenzen has supposedly traveled from. Even the pirates of Nord know little about it. How do we know if we can truly trust him? Who speaks the truth and who peddles lies? It is becoming harder and harder to tell. I see a storm brewing on our horizon. If we don't take care, our ship may sink, and everything we have fought for now may be lost. If you really want to save your nation and its people, you have to be strong. See things with your own eyes. Make decisions with your own heart. Don't be fooled by those with ulterior motives. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to sound like a father scolding his daughter. And I know I just told you to make decisions with your own heart, but I think that's another good thing that you do for right now is find Prish. Wait. Oh, but I think that another good thing for you to do. Okay. Ulmia said that she was going to Sandoria to look for her. Why don't you go and see if she's found anything? If Prish is the abhorrent one like Tenzen said she is, And our only key to saving her will be Olmia. Hurry, I don't think we have much more time. We have to get the Prish before literally everyone else on Earth does? Or excuse me, I'm sorry. Vanadil. I don't want to misappropriate or misrepresent here. So anyway, this has been a shit show in the making, but so far the pieces are starting to come together, and I'm finding out that I was right. Anyway, if you like what you saw, feel free to, well, actually, no, fuck it. You know what you do. If you liked it, cool. If you didn't, I'm sorry, and I totally understand why. And I will see y'all next time. Peace out, fools. Oh god, coughing is coming. Oh god, coughing is coming.